Inside the Squarespace text editor, we have the ability to highlight any text we want and change the color of it. But for parts of text in our Squarespace website that don't use the text editor, we are a lot more limited in our design settings. I'm Becca Harpain from Inside the Square, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can customize the color of any type of text on your Squarespace website. We'll be using the Site Styles menu, and we'll be using some custom code to get really creative. Now, I've outlined all of the different processes that we're going to use in the description below with timestamps just in case you want to jump ahead. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and share my screen and we'll get started. Here we are inside Squarespace, and I've got a lot of different content on this page. Now, if I hop into edit mode and click on this text block right here, I can isolate any text in this text block and choose this circle to change the color. We can choose a color from our custom palette. We can grab literally any custom color we want, or even type in a hex color code if you know exactly what color you want to use. You can customize individual parts of a text block right here in the editor. For everything else, we need to use our Site Styles menu to change the color of the text. Let's go ahead and open that up. On the top right-hand side of our screen, we'll click this option right here and we'll choose colors. Now, it's important to notice the color themes that we're using here. Inside Squarespace, you can have up to 10 different color themes. I usually focus on 2 to 3 main color themes, and on this page, we're using lightest one and dark one. Now, if I click into this color theme, you are going to see a list of all types of things we can customize about our Squarespace website for this particular color theme. There are tons of options here, and you will not find all of these options on this page. So let me show you one of my favorite tricks. If you click on the page section that you want to customize, it will narrow that list down to show you just the items inside that section. This happens to be a list section, and when I clicked on it, we can now see that we can customize the color of the section title, the title of an individual item in this list, and the color of the description. So let's say we want to change the color of the description and we want it to be bright yellow. There we go. But do you see the text in bold here? I want that to be a different color. In order to isolate that color, we need to use some custom CSS. I'm going to select Save and Exit. And if you've never used custom code before, don't worry, I'll walk you through this step by super simple step. On the left-hand side of the screen here, we're going to select Pages, then Website Tools, and then Custom CSS. This is where we're going to add our code. That text inside our list section is bold text, so I can type the word strong, which is shorthand for bold, and then open up a curly bracket and say color, red, exclamation point, important. Now that bold text will become red. But here's something that's super duper important. While that did change what I wanted to change, if we scroll up here, I've got bold text in this accordion item, and that's red too. We didn't want to change that. So if all we need to customize is the bold text in this page section, here's how we can do that. I'm going to click on a free Chrome extension that I have linked in the description below. This Chrome extension will tell me the unique data section ID. This unique value is just for the specific section on my website, so I can copy this ID, and at the very start of my code, before the word strong, I'm going to paste that data section ID, and now let's turn off the extension. There we go, and we'll scroll up, and the bold text in the accordion, it's gone back to normal. The only place we're seeing that bright red color is right here inside this unique section. The code says in this page section, when you see bold text, make sure the color is bright red. Pretty cool trick, right? Now let's customize a little bit more. In our Site Styles menu, we can change the color of our quote blocks here. But what if I want this quote block on the left to be blue, and I want this quote block on the right to stay the same color? For that, we can go back to that Chrome extension to grab the block ID. This is a unique number given to this specific content block, so I'm going to copy that block ID. We'll turn the Chrome extension off, and over here inside our custom code panel, I'm going to paste that block ID, and I'm going to say color, blue, exclamation point, important, but I want you to notice nothing happened. What I told the computer was when you see this content block, make the font color blue. It doesn't realize there's content inside that block that we're trying to customize. So we need to use the asterisk trick. Place an asterisk before your first curly bracket, and that tells the computer browser inside this content block, if there's any content in there that could have this property and value, could have the color of the font be blue, make sure the color of that font is blue. And we added exclamation point important to make sure the computer browser picked up on our code. Definitely a great trick to know when you're customizing your Squarespace website with code. Use the asterisk trick to customize the content inside a content block or even an entire page section. In fact, let's scroll down on the screen here and let's do that for the image captions in this gallery section. I'll go ahead and turn on that Chrome extension again so we can grab the data section ID. I'll turn the Chrome extension off. We'll add that at the very beginning of our code, and now those image captions have turned blue. Now I'm using the word blue, it's a web-safe color name, but you could use any type of color code you want. Maybe there's a hex color code that you want to use. Any type of color code value will work right here inside this code, and color is the property that we use to change the font color. So again, I've said inside this section, any content that you see that can have a font color, make sure the font is this color, and hey computer browser, I really mean it, this is important. That wraps it up for this tutorial about text colors, and I hope you're inspired to try something creative and new in your Squarespace website. I'm Becca Harpain from Inside the Square, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and let me know in the comments, and check out some of the related content I have linked below, because I've got a lot more to teach you about all the cool things that Squarespace can do. Thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. Good news, Squarespacer! We finally have an AI that truly understands Squarespace. Meet Custom Cody. Built specifically for Squarespace users and trained on every nuance of the program, Custom Cody is your AI-powered assistant for effortless, expert-level Squarespace customization. Available now at customcody.com.